Even though fans have been eagerly awaiting for the 20th season of NCIS, we still haven't gotten a proper update. There are still so many questions left unanswered, and the way things ended in Season 19, fans have been on the edge of their seats. But will we be getting another season? And what should we expect if we do? We've got all the deets you need to know. First of all, it won't be on Netflix. As of July 28, 2022, we can assure fans that NCIS Season 20 won't be available on Netflix this August. The network has disclosed the anticipated premiere date for the upcoming season that will be premiering new episodes in September. Why was the show removed from the streaming service? Well, we're not exactly sure, but it's probably because Season 15 of NCIS was added to Netflix back in June of 2018, and since then, we've had nothing. Season 16, under the old circumstances, would have been added in 2019, but it never came to fruition. As a result, now 4 years later, the streaming service is missing 4 seasons of the show, including Season 16, Season 17, Season 18, and Season 19. And because of these missing seasons, Netflix is far from the ideal place to watch the show. For the past few years, Paramount's own Paramount Plus has been the only place to watch every available season, though that hasn't stopped people from continuing to binge the show exclusively on Netflix. And what is the production update? The production of the show started on July 14, 2022, and the filming is still underway as many cast members of the series were seen posting BTS clips from the set. Eventually, the episodes will lead to the post-production stage, which might take time to perfectly edit the contents to make the plotline of the next season much more compelling for the fans to watch. The official Instagram handle also shared the update, quoting, "Miss us? We've got good news. #NCIS is back in production for Season 20, and we can't wait to have this team back on our screens. See you real soon." We don't know the exact date, but most likely the first episode will air on 19th September 2022. And which cast members left the show? Mark Harmon, who played NCIS Supervisory Special Agent Leroy Jethro Gibbs, was the final original series regular, and fans were devastated when he left towards the end of Season 18. But the actor remains an executive producer of the series and can appear on the show next season if he wishes to continue. What's more is that the door was left open for him to reprise his character whenever he wanted to do it. As fans may have already figured out, there is still more to see of Parker's ex-wife Vivian Kolchak after the shocking Season 19 finale. According to Deadline, actress Terry Polo will be a recurring character in NCIS Season 20. This could mean that Parker's most recent storyline won't be wrapped up in the premiere. During the last few moments of the finale episode, Parker and Vivian went into hiding together, but not before she sent a suspicious text. "How's it going?" A message read on her phone. "It's done, I have him," she wrote back. Unsurprisingly, many NCIS fans immediately took to Twitter with theories that Vivian had set up Parker. But for what? We don't know, but we're just as thrilled as you are about what's going to happen next. Also, could Mark Harmon still return to NCIS as Gibbs? Sean Murray, who portrays Special Agent Timothy McGee, discussed Mark Harmon's absence with Parade magazine. He opened up about the fact that while Gibbs hasn't been seen on NCIS since initially leaving, and he doesn't know if and when he'll return, Harmon is still a fixture on the production floor. With this, Murray is holding out hope that the fan-favorite character will return. He said, "He does pop in. I saw him 2 weeks ago, actually. So he's around. It's not like he's packed up and left town or anything." It's nice knowing that even though he doesn't appear on the series much anymore, the 70-year-old actor is still very much part of it behind the scenes. Hopefully, with him still coming around every so often, he'll think about returning, even if it's just an episode or two. We'd love to know what Gibbs' mission was and how it could change him as a character. To say that he's a key part of the franchise would be an understatement, and his return would be a real treat. Impossible Nick Torres romance? Fans already have tons of theories. After what we saw in Season 19, it did not take long for avid followers of the show to share their reactions, and some even suggested a possible romance between the characters of Wilmer Valderrama and Katrina Law. Most, if not all, fans are aware that Jessica Knight and Jimmy Palmer had been laying the foundation for a possible romance in the show's latest season, but it would not come as a surprise if Nick Torres would hijack their looming relationship. To recall, Nick had his heart broken when Ellie Bishop departed the team, so the character of Wilmer Valderrama may now be ready to move on in NCIS Season 20 after he underwent therapy in the previous installment. Is there a murder on its way? Nick has faced some personal demons in the latest season of NCIS, but the internal struggle is far from over for the unpredictable special agent. When the CBS action drama returns from its hiatus after the summer, executive producer and showrunner Stephen D. Binder may have some surprising revelations in store for the complicated hero in the show's 20th season. Some fans are speculating that he could commit murder or another serious felony in the upcoming episodes. His darker side is still bubbling beneath the surface after Leroy Gibbs and his potential love interest Ellie Bishop both left him over the last 2 seasons. Now, showrunner Stephen has previewed a challenging path ahead for the agent when fans catch back up with him later in the year. We got a hint of that in the cage fighting episode, where we just saw some of his internal demons come out. We think that's really part 1. In Season 19 episode Fight or Flight, Torres dealt with his abandonment issues in a rather painful fashion. The character has been dealing with a lot of pent-up anger and frustration. This means we're definitely going to get some action, and it's likely he'll become the villain at one point. Or will Nick get murdered instead? Well, it seems fans of the show could be forced to say a tearful goodbye to Torres after the actor hinted at a shooting when the show returns later this year. A special episode will see Agent Nick Torres travel to Hawaii in a crossover, and after a major CCLU, fans believe he could be killed after a fatal shooting. Throughout Season 19, fans have speculated Torres' time as an NCIS agent could soon be coming to an end. This was first hinted at during Fight or Flight, which saw him push his friends away and isolate himself from socializing. After Jessica Knight asked what his plans were after he blew off drinks with her, he responded, "We spend all day together at work. Do we have to spend every second of our lives together too?" Which was a strange admission, considering the two were longtime friends. Torres then agreed to go on an undercover mission for a case involving cage fighting, which revealed he was battling with his mental health. When he unexpectedly paired with someone bigger than him, the agent agreed to go head-to-head, but the fight got so brutal, Alden Parker was forced to step in. And lastly, what's Casey's role? Casey made her first appearance on NCIS in Season 15 when she was introduced as Dr. Mallard's graduate assistant. Before becoming a permanent addition to the show, she returned when Dr. Mallard temporarily took Abby Shudo's role as the main forensic scientist for the team. Eventually, she landed the role of the forensic scientist, where she continued to work alongside Jimmy Palmer. After admitting it had been a while since there was an episode focused solely on her, the executive producers revealed Cassie will have a love interest in Season 20. Fans were almost forced to say goodbye to the beloved character after she toyed with the idea of leaving NCIS behind, but she eventually changed her mind and decided to stay in her role. Binder revealed he was glad she did because he thinks she's fantastic. We have to agree with you on that, dude. He also revealed fans could see more of a personal side of the character when Season 20 premieres. Well, are you excited for this new development? Because we know that we are. That's a wrap for this video. Are you excited for the next season of NCIS? What do you think of the fan theories? Do you think Nick will die? And will Gibbs come back? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.